Hello everyone and welcome back to Yogalibrium. My name is Heather if you've never been to my channel before. This is going to be a Vinyasa flow class. We're going to get started in any comfortable seated position that works for you. So just give yourself a moment to arrive in your space and showing up for yourself not only physically but also mentally. Allow your eyes to close and bring your hands onto your knees or in your lap. Feeling your shoulders rolling out of your way down your back. Really feeling your sit bones rooting to the floor. And right away, can you find some energy drawing from the low belly, from your root all the way up through your spine, past your throat, through to the crown of your head and up towards the sky. Starting to breathe with a little bit of sound. And maybe let's begin by doing a quick scan from the top of our head all the way down to your toes. Noticing how your body is feeling in this moment. Maybe you're noticing already those little bits and those areas that are tensing up that don't need to be. Can you just allow those to soften a little bit more with your next exhale? Can you invite a little bit more ease into the body with every breath that you take? Let's bring our hands together in front of our hearts. Let's bow our chin to our chest. If you're someone who likes to set an intention for your practice, I invite you to set that now. Maybe you want to dedicate the energy of your practice to someone or to something in your life. Let's take one more big breath in here. And a big sigh. Beautiful, gently opening your eyes. Let's wiggle the fingers a little, shake out the wrists, and let's come right into tabletop. Crossing over your ankles, send your knees underneath your hips and your wrists underneath your shoulders. Fingers are gonna spread wide, palms are gonna root down. Let's start with some cat-cows. Inhale, sink the chest, and exhale to press and round. A few times like this. And while you're moving, if there's any other little bits of movement that you want to add in that feel good in your body, then I invite you to add those right now. Maybe you want to take your tail and move it from side to side. You could add some rolls here through the chest. And just taking anything that you need. Beautiful. And then the next time you're coming back towards a neutral position, we're going to tuck the toes, push into the hands, and then guide your hips up and back. Find your way into your first downward facing dog of this class. And when you get here, allow the head to soften towards the floor. Keep energizing, pushing into your hands as you guide the tail up and back. Make sure you still feel some support in your low belly, so your pelvic floor is pulling energy up and in. Your knees can be a little soft here. We're not in a rush to get to straight legs. The heels are sinking towards the floor in their own time. Maybe you want to pedal out the feet a couple times. And then go ahead, start to lift your gaze forward up towards your hands and just gently start to walk the feet all the way up the mat. And when you arrive, toes will come together, heels can come slightly apart. Bring your fingertips towards the shins, lengthen, come into a flat back inhale. And then exhale to hollow out the belly and forward fold. On your next inhale, pour your weight to your feet, fly all the way up, reach your arms up towards the sky. Grow as tall as possible, so really try to energize, press your feet to the floor, draw the energy up through the legs, through the spine. Fingertips are reaching as if they could actually touch the ceiling above you. Take one more big breath in. And then exhale, dive forward. Inhale, lengthen, come up halfway. Exhale, soften your knees, plant your hands, step back and find your way into plank. Let's pause when we find our plank. Make sure the shoulders are stacking over the wrists. Again, you want the palms rooting down, all four corners of each palm. Heels are reaching back, crown of the head is reaching forward. Drop your knees if you need to towards the floor. Feel your ribs wrapping closed. Take one more big breath to fill your lungs completely. And then exhale, lower all the way to your belly. Untuck your toes, roll your shoulders back, peel the chest up, come into cobra. Exhale, release it down. Press into your hands, roll over the knees, tuck the toes, come back to downward facing dog. Let's take a couple breaths here. Again, adding movement if you like, or just witnessing the movement of your breath. On your next inhale, look forward to your hands, soften into your knees, step back up to the top of the mat. Inhale, lengthen, come up halfway. And exhale, dive forward. Press into your feet, fly all the way up, grow as tall as you can. Big breath in, look up to your thumbs. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen and lift. Exhale, soften knees, plant hands, step back, find plank, pause. Take a big breath in. Maybe this time you lower down to your hover and you take upward facing dog. Both of these options are equal. Either way, find your way back to downward facing dog. Take a big breath in. Exhale. For 3. For 2. And 1, gaze forward, soften your knee. Step or jump, come to the top of your mat. Inhale, lengthen, come up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Press down, fly up, reach the arms, grow tall. Follow the breath back down. Inhale, lengthen, come up halfway. Exhale, soften your knees, plant your hands, step back, right away flow. Inhale takes you up. Exhale takes you back. Couple breaths in, down dog. 3. Breath with sound, activating where you need to activate in the body. Pull up on the kneecaps, engage your thighs, keep sending the tail up and back. That's 2. That's 1, gaze forward, beautiful. Soften your knees, step or jump, top of the mat. Inhale, lengthen, come up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. This time take chair, Utkatasana. Bend your knees, sweep the arms up. Wrap the ribs closed. Pull your weight back towards your heels. Can you sink a little lower into your stance, but keep reaching the arms up towards the sky. Find that length through your spine so that the more you're reaching up, the more you're rooting down. Take 1 more breath in. And exhale, dive. Inhale, lengthen, come up halfway. Exhale, soften your knees, plant, step back, lower down. Chaturanga. Inhale takes you up. Exhale takes you back. Keep the left foot on the floor and fly the right leg up. Keep the right hip squaring down. You want that right leg energized. The right toes are reaching away from you. You're still pushing into your palms as you create this length. Take the right foot, step it forward between the hands, lower the left knee right towards the floor. Untuck toes. Take the arms, sweep them back. Keep the chest low. Inhale, bring the arms up towards the sky. Take that left shin, swivel around behind you. Extend right leg to straight. Reach the left arm down. Reach the right fingertips towards the back. Take 1 big circle with this right arm. And then the other way. Gazing towards the right fingers, breath in. Press back into the left hand, left knee, come up. Find your way into your half split. Right leg is your version of straight, right hip is pulling back, spine is long. Breath. Exhale. Good, bend back into right knee, tuck left toes. Engage the knee off the floor, fly the arms, crescent lunge, gaze up. Plant the hands down. Send the right foot back and lower. Inhale takes you up. Exhale takes you back. Right foot stays left leg flat. Hip is square, toes are reaching back. Breath in. Step the left foot forward between the hands. Soften the right knee to the floor. Keep the chest low. Fly the arms back. Inhale, reach them up. Right toes pivot around. Right arm is reaching back. Left leg extends. Reach the left fingertips. Circle that left arm 1 way and the other way. Gaze to those left fingers. Inhale. Push into right hand. Lift yourself all the way up. Right toes pivot back. Find your half split. Left hip pulling back in space. Heart lifting forward. Breath in. Exhale. Good. Soften into left knee. Tuck right toes. Fly the arms. Crescent lunge. Gaze up. Plant your hands. Step your left foot back. Lower down. Inhale takes you up. Exhale takes you back. Downward facing dog. Big breaths. For 3. For 2. For 1. Gaze forward. Soften your knees. Step or jump. Inhale, lengthen, lift. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, come back to chair. Reach the arms up, gaze up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen and lift. Exhale, soften knees, plant hands. Step or jump. Find your flow. Inhale up. Exhale back. Right leg flies. Lift it a little higher this time. Step the right foot between the hands. Keep the left knee off the floor. Root into your right heel. Make sure your right glute is active and your right thigh is strong. You're squaring that hip back. Keep the chest low. Just like we did before, fly your arms back. This time on your inhale, sweep the arms forward. Straighten out the right leg. Pivot around on the feet. Come into warrior two. Face the back of your mat. So the left knee's bending, the left heel's rooting down. Take a big breath in. Reverse, right arm back, left arm up and over. Can you sink deeper into the left knee when you're here? Keep the fingertips reaching to the sky, straighten your left leg. Pivot your left toes forward, take the left arm down, reach the right arm up, you're in a wide-legged forward fold. Gaze is up towards the right fingertips. Use the left fingertips on the floor as leverage to find a little bit more length and twist. One more inhale. Exhale, right hand finds the outside of the right leg and so does the left. We fold over right leg alone. Send the weight into the balls of the feet, not the heels. One more breath in. Exhale. Release the hands. Take your right toes, pivot them to the top of the mat. Start to bend into right knee. Come into your skandasana. Left toes, left knee are pointing to the sky. Hands can come to heart center. You can take any variation that you like with the arms. Maybe the hands are on the floor for support. Keep the right knee opening towards that middle toe. Take one more breath in. Exhale, use the hands to frame that right leg. Pivot yourself back around lunge. Left heel's popped. Straighten out the right leg, come into your pyramid pose. You can shorten your stance if you like or keep the back heel lifted. Either way, the ball of the right foot is pressing down and you're engaging this right leg really strong. Take one more big breath in. Exhale, soften your right knee, left hand plans, right foot steps back, find a side plank. Keep the hips flying. You can modify by dropping the left knee to the floor. Gaze towards right fingers. One more breath. Look down. Chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhale back. Right foot stays. Left leg flies a little higher. Step the left foot forward. Left heel's rooting. Left thigh is strong. Keep the chest low. Send the arms back. Inhale. Sweep them forward. Come up. Warrior two. Back of the mat. Right knee's bending. Right heel's rooting down. Arms are lengthening, reaching. Keep shoulders stacking over top of hips. Big breath in. Exhale, reverse. Left arm back. Right arm comes up and over. Take a full breath in. Straighten your right leg. Pivot the right toes forward. Send the right arm down and the left arm up. Come into your wide-legged twist. Really push into the right fingertips. Find leverage as you gaze up towards left fingers. Big breath in. Exhale, left hand finds the outside of the left leg. So does the right. We fold over left leg alone. Weight is in the balls of the feet, not the heels. Thighs are strong. You're activating, pulling up on your knees. One more breath. Release the fingertips. Lift yourself up a little. Pivot the left toes open, 45. Start to bend into left knee, lower, skandasana. Right toes, right knee pointing to the sky. We're not collapsing here. This is active. You're pushing into your points of contact. You're finding that lift from pelvic floor. Spine's getting longer. Take one more inhale where you are. Exhale, let the hands frame that left leg. Pivot yourself around, come to your lunge, and then take your pyramid. Ball of the left foot pressing down, left hip squaring back. Breath in. Soften left knee, right hand plants, left foot steps for side plank, left arm's reaching up. Pitch the hips a little higher. Inhale. Exhale, left hand finds the floor. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward dog. Full breath in. Exhale, let it go. Gaze forward to your hands, soften your knees. Step or jump, top of the mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, come back to chair. Reach the arms up, inhale. Exhale, fold. Pause for a second. Take your feet to hip width distance. Just hang out for a second in your dangling forward fold. Head hanging heavy, shoulders relaxed. So we're gonna move through that flow again, a little bit faster, but we're gonna add on to the end, we're gonna add in some balancing postures, okay? So just take a second, collect your breath. Might be worth it to scan through the body again from head to toe and just take note of how you're feeling, how your energy is moving through your body. Just observing. Remember, there's no attachment. We're just seeing what's available in every moment. When you're ready, wiggle the feet back together. Take an inhale, lengthen. Plant the hands, step the feet back, find your flow. Inhale brings you up. Exhale takes you back. Left foot plants, right leg flies. Step the right foot forward, root the heel, sweep the arms back. Bring it forward, come up and around. Warrior two, back of the mat. Breath. Reverse. Inhale. Straighten left leg, left toes pivot in, left hands down, right arms up. Wide-legged forward fold. Breath. Right hand, left hand, find outside of right leg. We fold over right leg alone. Weight is in the balls of the feet. Breath. Plant the fingertips down, open the toes. Skandasana. Inhale. Hands plant to frame the right leg. Come towards your pyramid pose. Heart is lifting. Here's where we're gonna start to add in. So keep the energy in the low belly. Pelvic floor has to be active. Start to soften into the right knee. Bring the weight forward. Hands can walk forward. Left leg's gonna start to rise. Keep the bend in your right knee. Bring your hands to your heart. Pause. Take an inhale. Root into right heel. Slowly start to rise. Warrior three. Ribs are wrapping closed. Navel's pulling in. Breath. Pour the weight more into the right foot, right heel, and start to rise to stand. Try to keep the left leg hovering. Take the left leg into external rotation. Take the sole of the foot to the ankle, to the calf, or to the inner thigh. Tree pose. When we're here, that right foot's pressing down, the whole body is lengthening, the crown of the head is reaching for the sky. Shoulders rolling down the back. Breath in. Exhale. Bring the knee forward. Slide the left leg over top of the right. Okay, legs are crisscrossed. Root the feet down, sweep the arms up. Big breath in. Exhale, forward fold. If you want a little more, pick up the chest and walk the hands over towards the left side of your mat. Breathe into your right lung. And bring yourself back towards center if you moved. Lift your gaze, low belly pulling in, find the support in the center, bring yourself back up towards your halfway flat back. Pause. This time the left foot's gonna stay where it is. We're gonna root into that left foot, we're gonna start to rise, we're gonna release the right leg in front, and we're gonna draw the right leg in towards the chest. Okay, so we're gonna stay here, we're gonna balance on that left leg. Your right fingertips, or your fingertips can interlace, hold your right knee, or take your left hand to your waist, take your right hand, peace fingers and thumbs, hook your big toe. See if it's available to extend your leg towards your version of straight. Pause. Make sure you're breathing. Take one more inhale here. Open the leg out to the side or knee, wherever you are. Maybe you turn your gaze over that left shoulder. Find the length through the spine. Keep rooting through left foot. Keep breathing. Bring yourself back towards center. Inhale. Exhale, take a forward fold. Inhale, lengthen, lift. Release the hand from the foot. Bring the hand towards the waist. Right leg is extended, toe is pointed. Press into left foot, breathe. 3, 2, 1. Right foot lands again, right knee bends. Sweep the left leg back. Inhale. Exhale, left foot looks for the floor. Sweep the arms back up, crescent lunge, gaze up. Plant the hands. Step the right foot back, beautiful, and float. Inhale takes you up. Exhale takes you back. Full inhale. Exhale, let it go. Right foot stays, left leg flies. Step the left foot forward between the hands. Keep the chest low, sweep the arms back, inhale. Bring the arms forward, come up and around, warrior two, back of your mat. Breath. Reverse. Straighten the right leg. Pivot the right toes in, right arm down, left arm up, twist. Gaze is up towards left fingertips, inhale. Exhale, left hand, right hand, find the outside of the left leg, we fold. Weight is in the balls of the feet. Inhale, fingertips land, left toes rotate, open, Skandasana. Hands to hearts or hands on the floor. Breathe. Breath in. Keep it, fingertips frame left leg, pivot yourself around. Pyramid. Ball of the left foot pressing down, left hip pulling back, heart lifting forward. We add in. Left knee starts to bend. We take the weight over the left foot. Fingertips can walk forward. Hands fly. Leg flies. Knee is still bent. Breath. Pour the weight into left foot. Rise. Warrior three. Pause. Breath. Inhale. Pour the weight into left foot. Slowly. Starting to rise. Left foot's rooting down. Right leg comes to external rotation. Sole of the foot to the ankle to the calf or to the inner thigh. Breathe. Can you grow a little taller? Nice. Take the right knee in towards the chest. Slide the right leg all the way over top of the left until it lands. Legs are crisscrossed. Sweep the arms up. Big breath in. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Walk the hands over towards the right. If you want more, breathe into your left lung. Feel it behind that left leg. When you're ready, walk yourself back towards center. Pour the weight into the feet. Bring yourself to your flat back, hands to hearts. When you're ready, push into right foot, start to rise. Left leg comes forward, left knee to the chest. So we pause here, right foot's rooting down, or we interlace fingers on knee, we're still growing tall, or right hand's on the waist, left hand takes the big toe, we extend, we hold. 3, keep it, keep growing taller. For 2, one more breath in. Open the leg to the side. Maybe you'll turn your gaze over the opposite shoulder, keep the balance. 3, find the support in the center. 2, 1, bring it back towards center, breath in. Hollow out the belly, find a forward fold, bow. Inhale, bring it up. Release the hand from the foot, extend the leg forward, point the toes, keep rising. Hold. 3. Can you lift it a little higher? For 2. Can you lift it a little higher? For 1. Beautiful. Left foot plants down, left knee bends, right leg flies back. Back to warrior 3. Slowly right toes look for the floor. We sweep the arms up. Big breath in. Crescent. Plant the hands down. Send the left foot back. Find your flow. Inhale brings you up. Drop the knees. Send the heels back. Hips back over top of the heels. Child's pose. Connect to your breath. Good, and then gently slide yourself forward. Let's keep the toes connected. Let's keep the knees out nice and wide. Let's walk the hands forward on the mat. Let's take extended puppy pose for a couple breaths. Forehead relaxing in the air towards the mat. Maybe you're reaching chin and chest. Keep the breath full. When you're ready, slowly starting to lift yourself back up. When you're in table, crawl the knees forward, cross ankles. Go ahead and sit down. Extend your legs forward. Root the sit bones, sweep the arms, breath in. Exhale, forward fold. And slowly rolling up. Go ahead and lie all the way down on your back. Extend the legs long to the outside edges of the mat. Let the legs flop open. Take your arms beside you. Roll the shoulders out of the way. Maybe you'll take one last deep breath in. And an exhale. And just feeling yourself completely melting, relaxing into your mat. Bringing your attention back to witness the rise and fall of your breath in your body. And if you want to stay here longer, please stay longer. But when you're ready to move on, start to wiggle fingers and toes. Roll wrists and ankles. And draw the legs together. Bring the arms above your head. One last long stretch. Inhale. Exhale, roll over onto your right side. Pause. And take your time, come all the way back up. Back towards your comfortable seated position. Sit bones rooting, crown of the head lifting, shoulders rolling out of the way down the back. Bring your hands back towards heart center, bow your chin to your chest. If you set an intention at the beginning of this class, reconnect with it again. And let's end by rubbing the palms together, generate some heat between the hands. Place them over top of closed eyes, inhale. And an exhale. Thank you so much for practicing with me in class today. If you liked this video, please let me know by leaving a comment down below, subscribing to the channel, or leaving a like on the video. And I will see you in the next one. Thank you.